I wanted to do music, but I was afraid to say it out loud because it was such a cliche. You know, like, and it's weird because I manifest everything by saying things out loud. A singer, really? Okay, how's that gonna work? I had a really dope childhood. My mother was like, what do you wanna do? What do you wanna do? And I was like, I wanna draw. She gave me color. And anything it was, she made sure I was tapping into it. It wasn't until she found out from her sister-in-law, which is my dad's sister, he's like, did you know like your husband, like he was in a band and he used to like want to sing and be a rock star? And my mom was like, really? Like, so like all this time and really? Because it made so much sense as to why I was so like, my mom was like, where did she get that from? You know, like my dad was funny, but it was never like the way I was like, it was like she should be on TV the way everybody says he should be on TV. Growing up Haitian, we went to church Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Tuesday. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. There was some pressure of being this perfect, like, child of God, and you couldn't wear makeup, and like just this being shown right now, I'm going to hell for it. I wanted to do music, but I was afraid to say it out loud because it was such a cliche. You know, like, and it's weird because I manifest everything by saying things out loud. This was one of those things that I was like, it's an action manifestation. Like I have to do it and then tell you guys, because anybody that's ever said it to me, I laugh at them inside, you know? And I catch myself doing that, and I feel like I was laughing at myself. I was like, a singer, really? Okay, how's that gonna work? Day one, kindergarten, I was like, I wanna be a star. I wanna be a singer. And then I lie to myself, keep lying to myself. And then later I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna go and do it. And then I put out in my mind, and I was like, I sing. I was in school. I went to Southern New Hampshire University because my mom had saved up money since the day I was born to go to school. And then after the first semester, couldn't really afford being there anymore. So I went to a state school, Bridgewater. And that's when I felt maybe I could taking more music classes. College was fun figuring out. I made good friends. I had a good time. But it was like more out of college was when I was really finding what it is. I'm coming to visit my friend Imani and Isis in LA. So, and I had asked my cousin to stay with her, and she was like, nah, I can't. So I just slept on Venice Beach. Like, I had all my stuff, I slept on Venice Beach. And then like I was meeting people and just speaking and all that stuff. And then I met a boy and he was adorable. I don't know, and then when I came back, it was almost like I came back with a new spirit. And I'm at the house with Imani and the girls, and I just start freestyling. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. And by the third freestyle, I hit record on my iPhone, and that's when I captured it in my mind. And then that was 2014. And I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be for, but it feels special to me. And I just held on to that for like a year and a half.
Give it up for your final act tonight, the very talented T, everybody. Let her hear it. Make some noise, everyone.
T. I got people and places and faces I never met in my head, just in my mind. I met all them different occasions that I won't forget. In my head, in my mind, oh, I live in my mind all the time. Oh.
Next thing you know, I have a record, and I remember going, and they took that off when they cleaned the master, and I was like, what'd you do with in the beginning? And they were like, I thought it was just like mic checking, like I thought that was a mistake. I was like, no. I've lived with that for way too long, leave that there. And they're like, he's like, it doesn't make or break the song though. And I was like, I like it. And he's like, honestly, I'll leave it if you do it on everything now. And I was like, challenge accepted.
Dry your eyes, you crying for, where's your spine? You ain't got that no more, the is fire, that's what I signed up.
I never thought about it, but I guess Rihanna passing off One Job was fate. We wrote One Job for Rihanna, and the reason why it's mine is because she was working on a reggae album at the time, and this didn't fit that at all. So we kept it. And then Kareem had no choice but to become my manager. We had another manager at the time who had a friend who worked at Position. And Tyler, the president of Position Music, he listened to it and was like, oh, I can't place this anywhere. Because they're a big sync company. He's like, I can't place this anywhere, but I love this. Like, what? I can't. Wow. And he was like, well, you know, keep me posted on more stuff. I really like her voice. We had a meeting, got signed, publishing/artist deal, and then I just was like living in LA now, like from that song. I was inspired by Issa Rae before I even signed with her. The taste-making ability, the fact that she's still where she's at and she started where and she's progressing and she's allowing a lot of avenues for Black creators to live and thrive. She's opening lanes for us to purely be us without any of the Hollywood like, oh, for this role. No, like there's, you know, rooting for everybody Black, and she really meant that, like, and it's showing. Radio is very new, but it's such a little startup family. So everybody's still like figuring it out, and it's like, it's moving. And I did not want to be with a major unless it made sense. And Issa's the only thing that makes sense.
That I want, that I need, like the song. I get lost in my thoughts. Damn, I lost all my thoughts. Like I told them, get lost. For my heart, I need that can't sleep. Kinda love, can't eat, please save me. Kinda love, don't want that. Ooh.
Kind of love came from wanting a type of love that was healthy for once. With the Kind of Love visuals, I wanted to show that no man is perfect. There is no, I feel like it was real life that pulled it, but I think I know you can't have a perfect person. So I wanted the story to tell that. And then because when I do that, I end up foreshadowing myself. Like Kind of Love wasn't about anybody until I embarked people. Like it was a song that I manifested love and I got it, but I was crazy. Then we shot the video, which kept manifesting more love, and then I found the crazy. We shot the second video, manifested more love, and I found the neutral. So my music, a lot of the times, it might not even have happened to me yet. I can see my music and the concepts being like really raw for all women. When I started thinking about my stage name, I knew it was such an important decision. I guess I needed a name. My manager at the time, Gregory, he was like, what do we call you? And I was like, T-Sap. I also wanted to still be my name. Like, I want my name to still be my, like, I don't know, like, what's that line that Drake had? No fake name, no gimmicks, I ain't playing with you. Like, I feel that. Like, this is my real name. There's no gimmick. I like tea, I have cups. This is really, so I just changed it from TeaMarrr, and then went TeaMarrr. First of all, TeaMarrr stands for totally enthused about making art really, really raw. Always. That's why it's and the only reason why it's raw is because it's coming from my core, my soul, and the people around me know me and try to pull from that as well. At the time when I'm a little teacup, I was only into the cups. It wasn't until I started making music that I started to see myself. I started to see, well, tea is medicinal. My name is T. I make music. Music's medicinal. I'm a musical pharmacist and I feed you your dose through tea music. And that was my whole like, but where do I give it to you? In the cups. I'm going to feed the world tea. I'm going to serve tea musically, medicinally. Stuff that makes you feel good.